Hi, welcome back. Another important session. And let's try to understand how invoice list date works with some live examples in billing tab. Okay. So this is one of the key important field, which you're supposed to learn from BP master data. Okay. So let's try to get onto the SAP quickly. Let's try to check what we can able to do further on this. So let's click on BP. So let's click on start and let's try to get onto this BP master and let's try to choose customer role. Okay. So go to the sales and distribution and go to the billing. So here we go. So currently it is assigned standard. Okay. I'll try to explain you what is invoice date. Okay. So on which date you would like to rise bill to your customer, and at certain times your billing date and the day when customer is going to pay also same date. It might not be the same date. That is different story. It depends on the situation. So what is the basic advantage of invoice date? So your customer is requesting, okay? So I want my bill need to be generated on a specific date of the month, a specific date of uh, on a particular day, okay? Certain time, that is the request from the customer. Or else your company has a rule in a such a way that whatever the orders you are accepting after doing the delivery, okay, you don't want to, generally what happens, your billing date is equal to your requested delivery date. Important, try to remember this. You will get interview questions on this. Okay, so maybe you have a case like so it might be on company interest or else customer interest. Okay, it can go either way. Okay, let's try to understand this with some example. Okay, so as of now, let me try to run one sales order. Okay, so that you can better understand. I'm just taking uh, so maybe billing dates. Okay, let me put it. Okay, so if you see this, what is the requested delivery date? 12/9/0/24. That means December month, 9th date, 2024. Okay, so let's click on this and let's try to go to the billing document. You can able to see this billing date is most of the times based on a requested delivery date. And you have a certain choices how system behaves. When you do the delivery after 5 days, after 15 days or 20 days, so certain times your goods issue date also will be considered as the latest billing date. That is the standard behavior. So let's try to do the delivery now. Okay, on this date. Okay, no problem. So let's try to take this one as a 31st. Press enter. Okay, so let's do the picking of this particular PAC and PCA, post goods issue. Now let's try to do the bill actually. So when you try to do the bill, you can able to see this. What is the date it has taken? It has taken today's date. And if you go to the header, you can able to observe this. This is the billing date. Okay. Let's save this. Okay. Now let's go to VF03. So this is the date you got it. Okay, for this customer. What is this? This is 34. Okay, why it is taken? Let's go to the BP. Okay, so invoice date is maintained. That means whatever the requested date, it is calculating after calculating lead times, it is reached to certain date, right? So based on that, it has taken. Let's try to do one thing. So don't do anything. So let's try to remove. So that means probably it might be taken from calendar date. Let's assume for today. So I don't maintain any calendar. Okay. So let's try to, it's very, very important. Further concept, you try to understand this based on your understanding currently now. Okay. So let's come here. Okay. Again, take a piece. So let's click this. Okay. So this is pricing date. See, now billing date, I removed the calendar. So as per calendar, it is picking what I would say if you maintain the calendar, it is picking a certain date. Okay, if I don't maintain invoice list calendar date, it is picking some other billing date. Let's try to do the delivery now. Because see, as I said that today I have done PGA. Today is 4/12. So that's why it is considering PGA. Then if I would like to consider a certain specific date, what I have to do it? That's the question actually. Okay. So today I have done the PCI. So naturally what happens as per the standard behavior, if I click this, it is going to consider today's date. Actually what happens, it is taken initially your requested delivery date from your sales order. But actually you have done the PCI on which date? Today date. That's why. So as per standard behavior, it is taken as a billing date. Either way cases. Okay. So what is the specific reason? Okay, I'll just try to help you out with some example here. Okay, so let's go to the SCAL scale. This is for your calendar creation, whatever the calendar you are creating. Let's try to define one factory calendar. Okay, so my client requirement is like this. It has to pick the 16th, that means 1 to 15 is one fortnight, 14 days. After 14 days, on 16th, bill needs to be generated for my customer. That is my requirement. So I will calculate for every fortnight to fortnight. Okay. So always it is on 16th, let's assume. Okay. So let's create a calendar. Click on create here. Okay. So I'm just trying to give, this is D1 I'm giving. Okay, so invoice, let me put it customer INV calendar based on 16th of every month. So this exclusively for certain customers, 16th it need to be generated the bill. That is my target. Okay, so naturally it has given valid from valid to, I don't want it. Let's go for the validity from 2002 4 to so let's put it till 2025. Okay, I'm just defining this one. So I don't want to consider either you have to consider all work days. 16th it can come any day, right? It doesn't matter for me. So if I want, I can exclude holidays. Holiday calendar, if I want, I can maintain. Okay, this is for Germany. I'm just showing you in the similar way you can able to do that. Where to control this calendar? Okay, if it need to generate the bill on 16th, this is real time scenario. It is there, maybe 16th or end of the month. Okay, please don't neglect this. See, factory calendar actually it's supposed to be created by in real time most of the times your or PP consultants as per rule, but rollout, it can be created by anyone, SD consultant also. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, as long as work demands for you. Okay, so let's go for special. So let's save this first. Okay, now click on the special rule. I'm just creating the rule. So let's assume. Let me try to put it so it is already over, right? There is no point to go for. I'm just putting 12th month. Okay. So I'll just no, this is 12th month, sorry. And I required 16th December. Okay. In the similar way, this is 01 for January. Again, so let's try to put it. I don't want to complicate this one. So let's do it for this customer. Okay, 16th. it must be 100% workday. If you don't select workday, it will not work for you. Okay, so this bill generation. Okay, so I can able to define multiple dates. It depends on the customer what I'm looking for it. Let's go for another. Okay, let's put it. And this is for January, and this is the date is 16th. Okay, I'll just keep it. This one is 2025. Okay, let's try to copy the same thing here. Okay, so this is supposed to be workday, and this is bill. Okay, John bill generation. I'm just keeping some description. Okay, so let's assume I'm just taking these are the two dates, and probably I can able to take one more day for our understanding. So maybe I can do like this. So this is Feb. Okay. So again, 16th, 2025. Let's copy this again. This is what I'm considering. Okay. Feb bill generation. Okay. For your understanding only I'm writing. So I have defined these three dates like that, they're defining the total calendar for the financial year. Okay. So factory calendar D1 saved. You can able to define different calendars based on different dates for different countries if you have a requirement. Certain countries, for example, if India is looking for 30th or 28th of a particular day, okay, or else US is looking for like this, like that, So you can able to play with the system. Let's come here. All good. So you have already seen what I mean to say is so you have already seen that, okay? So if I go to the BP, okay? So I'm not maintaining D1 now. I will show you one more time, okay? OTC for your remembrance. Probably you can able to see this, okay? So initially what it is followed that I would like to show you here actually. So it is taken as per requested delivery date. But actually, after delivery, if it is delivery related billing, it is going to consider the PZA date. PZA on which day I'm doing now? This is the date actually. Okay. So let's try to create a bill. Okay. So as per what we expected, standard it came. But this is not expectation. Our calendar we defined every month it's supposed to generate 16th. Okay. So remember this. When this bill generated, on which day? Okay. Today. 12th December 4th actually. Okay, so but what exactly we're expecting, it should be on December 16th. Okay, now let's go to the BP. This is the beauty of SAP. So if you instruct properly, it will work for you. That much perfection. Okay, so let's go for D1. Customer invoice based on 16th of every month. I have defined some description. Okay, let's save this. Who is this partner function? So this is the person, no problem. Now bill supposed to be generated on which day? So 16th, right? So let's come here. So requested delivery date is this one. Pricing date is this one. Let's come to the billing. So what it is taken? 16th. Let's save this. So let's try to check whether will it take PZA date or else from calendar. That's the question comes into picture. Let's do the PZA. Today I have done the PZA and 4th, December 4th. Okay, but you can able to see this. This is the beauty. So it has taken 12, 16, 2024. Okay, if you go and check the header, the billing date should be based on your invoice list dates calendar. Okay. Okay. So now let's go to the BP. If I remove the BP, again, it will try to work as per the standard behavior. Of course, calendar is also your standard only. Okay. We're just customized. We're trying to overwrite our billing date, not based on the PCA date, but actually it should be on invoice date. You will have a cross questions, interview questions like, if I maintain invoice list date, what happens? If I don't maintain invoice list date, what happens? That is all about your invoice dates. Okay, not invoice list, invoicing dates. Okay, so this is all about invoicing dates with example. Let's try to do one thing. uh, let's try to go for factory calendar. I'll just try to do one thing here. So let's select this, go to the filter, and this is D1. So this is our calendar, right? So probably let's click on special rules. Okay. I'll try to uh, I'll try to do one new thing for you. Okay. Let's try to check. So it should be always, assume that similar scenario, it should be always uh, 6th of every month. Okay. Better take not 6th. Let's take 2nd of every month. Okay. So if suppose, so we are already in December 4th. Okay. As per our calendar, if you look at this, we are in December 4th, 2nd. So ideally, if 2nd is over, it should pick this one. Okay. Let me put it. Okay. This is for testing. Okay. If I misses my target date as per in calendar, will it go to the 2nd or not? So December 2nd is already over. So it's supposed to pick January 2nd. Okay, this is January, this is December. Okay, so let's it won't miss if I need not change this one also, but still I can do it for you. Okay, let's come back. Let me make it this one as 2nd for scenario comparison. Okay, so let's try to create an order. So ideally what it should pick? It should pick January because December 2nd is already over. Next available date. Okay, double click, come to the billing. Here we go, 2nd of January in 2025. Okay, this is how the system works properly. Don't worry if it is if you change manually here also, it will work for you. I have changed in calendar for testing. There is no issue. This is how invoice dates work. Let's save this. That's it. I forgotten to show you the date actually. Okay, you can able to find it. This is all about invoice dates. It is very, very important. So in projects, you will get uh, what I would say issues like, uh, maybe your end user says that if any new customer is created, if someone is forgotten to maintain invoice dates, okay, as per the billing job, actually early it is creating, or else on time it is not creating, right? As per calendar, it's supposed to be created. Such kind of issues you will get it, or else probably you're supposed to create if the date is changed, okay, from 15th to 16th. That also need to look forward to maintain your calendar. So you have to take an approval mail from your customer before editing the calendar, or else you need to have a third discussion with your cross functionals, either or PP or someone. You don't have an authorization to change this one. Okay, so these are the two things will comes into picture. And one more thing, so it is quite evident that the project where I worked every financial year uh, before reaching new financial year in December, we used to get one error like, in sales order, calendar. Okay, because of calendar, we cannot able to save the sales order. Such a case, I need to coordinate with my cross-functional, or else I need to prepare new calendar in the support project. Actually, that's what it do happens with you also. That's what I'm telling. Okay, please see, don't neglect any field. That's what I'm telling. Learn maximum as much as possible. That's what I'm requesting. So this is my dedicated S4 HANA course, SAP SD and S4 HANA sales practicals. You look at this huge, it's a huge, it's a huge sections and huge things I have explained, around 70 plus hours. Please try to utilize this. Okay, you will get an offer price in a week. So 450 to 600 depends. You can utilize this course for your learning, and if you are confident, then that is fine. Okay, currently I'm holding 7,787 students, and if you look at this, this is the course, and this is for specifically, see, certain topics you require a special attention for your learning, so you cannot able to confuse yourself and a total huge set of number of our course in between. Okay, so that's why it has given a separate attention. It has a separate demand in the market. You can learn this condition contract, your traditional ECC replacement. If you really want rebates, also have a separate course in ECC. This is my ECC course. Currently, it is holding 115 hours. If you really want, you can try. If you want real time to get sustain yourself, getting master to write functional specification, idoc training, you can able to try all these things. Thank you so much. Wishing you all the best. Thanks for joining the session. If you really like this video, please like it and forward it, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Have a great day. All the best.